Hey, you guys, it's John here, Crypto Compassion. Hey, welcome to the TEXAN Tailgate. I'll be joined by David Lee and some beautiful ladies here in Hexaco. We got Wild SJ, we got Quinn, and we're going to be giving a little NFT TEXAN, giveaway tonight. So that should be fun. We're going to be celebrating an event that we're going to be doing down in Houston, Texas next weekend. It's real estate meets crypto. It should be exciting. Things are heating up here in PulseChain, so we're excited about that. We're all pumped about that. So I'm going to bring these beautiful ladies on. Here they are. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Quinn says, "Where's everyone at?" Everyone's watching Super Bowl.
I know where they're all at. Yeah. I'm just being a smart ass.
Yeah. And we were going to have David Lee, but I don't know where David Lee went. So, cool. And then we might have, I know. And then we're going to have Black Hexagon and Caitlin hopefully join us later. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
It's all good.
I guess if no one shows up, we get the NFTs, right? There's three of us, three of those.
There's three. Just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hey, the cool thing is PulseChain has been, I haven't always been like into NFTs, and I do think that some of this like cool new narrative about NFTs as far as evolving more than just dog pictures and stuff like that has been catching fire. I like the idea of it in regards to like timeshares and real estate in the future. But this is cool, like the 404 and PulseChain is really kind of catching fire, and I see people getting excited about it. So, whatever brings adoption to the chain, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. Yeah. I've been wondering what the 404 stuff is, but haven't taken the time to even look into it or try to digest any of that.
Don't wonder. Don't wonder. Just kidding. It's complicated, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's like pieces of NFTs. NFTs are coins? I don't understand.
Fractional ownership of an NFT. But all in all, it does bring adoption and eyes to PulseChain, and that's positive for the community, so that's cool. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I concur with what you were saying about how it kind of, at least for me, it's taken a while to open up to learning about different things, including NFTs, because right. I was so new to crypto and really felt like I knew enough. I was like, I know Hex and I know PulseChain and PulseX. I know what those are. I'm good. But it is really important, I think, for us to understand, to at least have an understanding of the other technologies and the other projects and the other ways that builders can come into this ecosystem. Because then, when we have an understanding of those things, we're able to better explain what PulseChain is and what the benefit is for people, for devs, and people who are trying to build or bring adoption to this chain.
Totally. And like, even if you're like, hey, I know about it, I don't necessarily, participate in it, but I do know about it, and I encourage other people to do so. All for it. I'm gonna throw that there. So yeah, like we were talking in the green room, SJ, I know you're going to be, obviously you kind of represent, a lot of many hats you wear, but you're like producer, traveler, bus driver, all those good things, but you will be in Houston, Texas.
Yes, I will.
There you go.
One of the many hats that I wear. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Very
I wore this.
I'm doing the show off today too. Shout out to PulseChain Trainer. Look at this thing.
Very cool. Wow.
Shine. A little bit of glam.
Yeah.
Sorry about being late. I had some technical difficulties.
Oh, all good.
Hey, you're up in lights now, brother. So here we go. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, obviously we were talking about Houston, Texas, and all that kind of good stuff. What's up, Quinn? Quinn, you're frozen.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Is she playing with us? Quinn, you playing with us?
Yeah, Quinn. So we'll be giving a giveaway this week, and that should be kind of cool. We have 3 NFTs, and we'll kind of, you know, string it out a little bit. You know, we don't want to just jump right into it. You know, if we have anything that's fun to talk about, we should talk about it, and we'll kind of weave into it. But the exciting news, are you driving the bus out there by chance, or are you flying in?
No. Yeah. No. This bus may not move at all anymore.
It's going to become a taco truck.
Yeah, I mean, it's stationary. I parked it at my mom's. It's in her backyard now. And this year anyways, it doesn't make sense for me to drive the bus because we're not really going in any kind of order that would make sense for me to go from one spot to another spot. Like we're doing Houston next weekend, and then Las Vegas, and then Salt Lake, which theoretically I could kind of maybe go in some kind of weird way around all that. But it's just at this point, it just makes more sense. And probably not in theory, probably in reality, it's less cost for me to fly than to drive the bus at this point. Because it's so
and definitely faster. Definitely faster.
Absolutely faster. Yeah, because it's like, you know, that's my time and my energy. And it was stressful driving this thing around, just with all the issues that happened and all these different things. I love living in it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love this bus. It makes me super happy. Just that I have my own little house on wheels and I can move it when I need to. But for now, I'm just gonna chill here. I've lived away from California. So I was in Austin, Texas the last 16 years of my life. And when I left to go move to Texas, my niece was a baby and now she is 16 years old. And I'm like, who is this young woman? You know, so I'm going to hang out here, spend some time with my family, reconnect, and just really take advantage of that, because I have a feeling that within the next 2-3 years, I may move out of the country.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you.
We'll see.
You know, Austin, Texas is the vibe, though. I mean, like when I went down there 10 years ago, you know, being from Oregon, kind of a hippie vibe up here, I was like, this place reminded me of Portland, but warmer. This is weird. It's like everything I didn't expect from Texas. And, you know, I had been to other parts of Texas and it was all, you know, cowboy hats and what have you. And then I got down there, I was like, these guys are all wearing tore up jeans and kind of grungy. What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
And Robert.
They're the same motto. Keep it weird.
Yeah, keep it weird. You got to keep it weird. Keep it strange, kind of funky. But yeah, Austin's cool. And, you know, but welcome, Mr. Stogie, Robert.
Thank you. It's good to see all of you.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
I'm sporting a new hat, Robert.
Lucky.
Nice.
I know.
Where did you get that?
PulseChain trainer.
Nice.
He sent it to me. He didn't even know it was my birthday, and he got here on my birthday.
Aw. Happy birthday. Today your birthday?
Nah, it was last week.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just good to you know, be reminded. He sent a note with it that was really nice. And what makes this community a little well, extra special is how many people that just try to be their best selves. You know, it's pretty simple when you're just trying to do that. And the tide raises us all up, so it's awesome.
In regards to birthdays, I don't usually, you know, like bring attention to myself on birthdays. I'm kind of like, you know, like growing up, whenever I would get in trouble, my dad would be like, hey, John, everyone's looking, and I'd kind of stop doing what I was doing. But it just so happens that my birthday falls on March 9th. And I was telling my girlfriend that, you know, for the next foreseeable future, we'll probably be in Vegas for a long time. Because it just, you know, the whole 369, 369. I was like, so we're going to be in Las Vegas, I know. over that span of time, and I was like, that's not a bad place to spend, with a bunch of Hexicans your birthday. It should be fun. Yeah. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And speaking of, part of it too is X-ray vision. You're going to going to Salt Lake. When are those dates? Because, him and I have been vibing for quite some time, and I know I'm excited about him coming to Las Vegas. I would love to pop down to see you guys in Salt Lake. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When are you doing that?
So as of right now, nothing's set in stone completely, but the 13th of April is what we're looking at for that date.
Okay, cool. And you got some good Hexicans down in Utah,
Yeah.
Fashion Coder,
Mm-hmm. Yep, I met up with her and her dad.
This chick right here. Hello, right here. Me.
He said Fashion Coder. What the hell?
I know.
No, she's cool too.
Have you met her?
She's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah, she's good. And you got Don, the hexiest man in the world, down there.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Cool. Trying to think, there were two other Hexicans when I was out there. I can't think of their names, but they were real sweet to me.
There's a lot of them that aren't, when the streaming or big on Twitter. But there's a lot of them out here. Yep.
Yeah.
So Robert, go for it, SJ.
Oh, I was just saying that it'll be a good event, I think, in Utah. It's gonna be.
Is it going to be seminar, or what's it going to be like?
It'll be a seminar. In fact, we're going to be doing a whole day seminar. I think again, nothing's completely set in stone yet, and we may be doing some sort of Web3 or AI presentation, because like this event here in Houston coming up next weekend is real estate meets crypto, right? So. We thought, why don't we do something where it's like Web3 or AI meets crypto, where we kind of continue this trend of having a broader audience and bringing people maybe from a different point of view that, are interested in something other than crypto.
Yeah, Fashion Coder's like teaching courses and stuff on that, isn't she? I think she is, like college courses out here.
That's cool.
So.
She's pretty broad foundation with a lot of her outlook, isn't she?
Yep, she is smart.
Yeah, nerd girl. It's all good. Cool. So Robert, what's up with you, buddy?
Life is good. It's just been a long day. Finally got a chance to relax from working, and just been taking a look, seeing the charts going up and up, and seeing retracements. It's like a precursor going into the bull run. And earlier this week, we got to interview Oozing Orange from the Tang Gang. So we got a full course crash on NFTs and learning how to support local NFT artists, which I think is really cool. So even if you're not like purchasing an NFT for some sort of like gain or utility, it's still nice to find a way to support people in the ecosystem. And just seeing some of these amazing NFTs that Wild SJ and Black Hexkin are creating, and just everybody's just pooling their creative energy together, and it's just really amazing to see. So just waiting for things to take off, pretty much just like everybody. But it's been a good week.
Hey, I loved watching that stream and watching you try to drink water from a fire hydrant hose. With the Tang Gang showing up in your chat, you were just like overwhelmed.
I was overwhelmed. I could not keep up. I was like, you know what? I'm forget it. Like if you got oranges, throw them in the chat. But no, it's really nice to see people come together and unite under the things that they're most passionate about. And there's a ton of passion in that community. So really enjoy getting to reach out and talk with other people and share a stage, share a platform. So it's all good.
Yeah, they were really monumental in us even doing the whole NFT project, the PulseChain tour in the first place. Caitlin, Black Hex can do the basics on how to get an NFT collection up. But I think she had done it using a different platform in the past. And really what we learned through mostly Bullish was helping us out. And what he taught us was how to put them on the blockchain without having to go through a third party, right? Without having to go through basically a middleman, you know, and that's nothing against the platforms that are out there doing that make things easier for artists. But to know that you have the option and have more control over your NFT collection and how the royalties work and where the fees go and things like that, it was really nice to be taught, you know, really how to do something. And that's something that I love, has been a theme for everything from the beginning of my crypto journey within Hex, is that everyone here is so willing and ready and wanting to teach really true DeFi from, you know, from Hex as it's, you know, taking over financial things to NFTs and the way that they work for art and artists. And that's really just monumental in seeing the way that I keep hearing an echo, that we keep seeing that be a theme, right, over and over again. It's really awesome to be a part of a community that wants to continue teaching and continue uplifting everybody.
Totally. And we were talking about how the evolution of just understanding more of this technology, and it's like, at least SJ, you kind of came into this community like having to pass that IQ test of the T-share. You know, like you got baptized into Hex, and that's, you know, many people who've been in crypto have no clue the depth of what DeFi and Hex brings to the table. And so, yeah, I mean, you passed the test. We're all here. We've passed the test, and now we're on the path to glory with Richard. And I'm really excited. I feel like the temperature in the room has changed, and we all know it. And it's just like, okay, hold, keep building, keep pushing. Here we go. And you know, it's like we even had RG kind of grilling Ben Armstrong in a sense that, you know, like RG did not back down. I mean, we got to admit that was a fire stream. And it's like more of these influencers are going to come in with kind of like their tail between their legs and be like, we're here. We know that PulseChain's about to rip. and we're going to start doing stuff about it. So I'm excited. You know, Ben will be in Las Vegas with us, and we're going to be doing some things, and I'm sure that we'll have some content that will be put out to the universe, and people will be picking up on it that, hey, Ben Armstrong's in Las Vegas with a bunch of Mexicans and PulseChains having a good time. And it looks like you're having a good time. And it looks like it's going in the right direction as far as green candles. So I think it's going to be kind of monumental as far as helping push this entire ecosystem up to all that stuff is positive vibes.
Yeah, I really hope so. I mean, after this whole last year of doing this tour through the tail end of the longest, most brutal bear market, and I've never known anything else. I wasn't in crypto more than 3 years ago now. So all I've known is the bear market, and it's really, I almost can't imagine what it's going to be like over these next 6-8 months, the next year, because it was really hard, to be honest, you know, going from event to event and having especially someone like Black Hexagon who saw the top of the bull market and was with the KSB team doing these events, and having her point of view, right, where she was expecting a lot more people and a lot more attention, you know, even through a bear market, she was, you know, hopeful that we would sell out some of the events, and that just time and time again just didn't happen because people were just disenchanted, right? No one really wanted to talk about crypto. People even in the community, you know, regardless of being excited about the project or, you know, being excited about Hex and excited about what it is that they invest in, you know, it just didn't feel right for them to come out to these events. So the fact that Vegas is almost sold out I'm kind of beside myself. Like, I'm really excited. The fact that, I mean, Axis is going to speak, Crypto Coffee is going to be there, Dollar Cost and Charlie from Crypto Mindset. It just keeps getting better and better. RH Max is going to be there. Maddie Allen's coming out. And then, you know, like you said, Ben Armstrong, like I didn't know who Ben was. I came in through Hex. So there was no other crypto influencers in my life before Richard and this community. But I obviously, like, I know who he is now, and it's really amazing to hear about all of the history and seeing all of these other really large following type influencers starting to talk about it. And I feel like having Ben come out to PulseChain is going to be one of those events that, kind of like you were talking about, is, you know, I think this is really going to tip the scales for us. And it's going to start this, and the snowball's already going, right? We've already got this action, and whatever's in action continues to go, you know, and continues to be in action. So I just can't wait. Like, I'm really excited to experience my first bull run and really experience what it means and what it feels like to see green candles like that.
Face melting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can completely understand, SJ, after just grinding for a couple years and not seeing, you know, coming up with what you think is really good stuff, and having to just fall flat on its face. Now you're just being there, and you're seeing a response. It is, the temperature in the room changed, the wind shifted, we had an earthquake, volcanoes getting ready to erupt. Yeah, I can't wait to see it too, because I'm like you. I don't know anything other than, a lot of us here, we don't know anything but this grind. And everyone that's here tonight, that's not watching the Super Bowl in overtime, yeah, you're all got missionary status at this point. And I think you're all going to be rewarded. You know, just the last couple weeks in Texan, and how now you can see how all these interconnectivities and all the collaborations, and how everyone's coming together, and the tide's raising the ships. And it's mind blowing. To me, it's mind blowing anyway.
I was watching the Super Bowl. You know, part of the reason why we kind of bumped the stream back, and I know some of you guys know, but we bumped it back because I was like, hey, you know what? My grandpa's 102 years old, and I want to go watch the Super Bowl with him and have some food and have some beer with him and hang out and chill. Because it's kind of like that whole sci-fi long, you know, and he's kind of the epitome of like living long, still has his wits about him. I mean, He just sold a piece of property, and I should have got him into PulseChain, but you know, it's like he turned around and got some stocks at 102, and it's like, it's tough to sell them on like, hey, I know that you're going with like the train. Would you be interested in PulseChain? It's kind of like the Ferrari, you know, and it's like, you know, that's a little bit different. So he's just doing it for legacy, but part of it was what I'm trying to get at is like, we're all here, and I'm really excited about this community and outside of crypto and what we talk about as far as like, I know SJ, you talk about sci-fi and like longevity, and I really feel like there's something special here. You know, last night I hung out with some great, you know, Hexskins vets in crypto and AJ Rip City. We were up in Portland just hanging out. You know, we had a nice dinner date. Then we went out to a nice club and we had a good time. And it's just like, when you meet people in real life, it's just like, oh yeah, we're all rowing the same direction. This is what it's all about. You know, this is the Hexco vibe that we're just, you know, there's something beyond crypto going on in this community, and we all know it. So Chiefs win.
Go sports ball.
Chiefs win.
Oh, Rags, that means there's going to be booster commercials everywhere now.
You guys are going to have a blast in Houston.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be interesting. There's two main speakers, David Moondog Leader and Corey Geary. and they both have dabbled in real estate and crypto so they know both sides of that coin. And I think that that's a really good play in life in general, because you need somewhere to live and you need some way to earn money to get there to, so I'm interested to find out what they say about how to kind of make that I don't know how to put this, like not necessarily like just passive income, but make it so that that wealth cycle continues, right? That you're taking money out of real estate and putting it into crypto, and then taking money out of crypto and putting it into real estate, and just kind of continuing that cycle, so that you're able to, maybe have a place to live and have a place to rent out, and then, continue making your gains through Hex. So it's exciting. And then the next day, the 18th, is our VIP day, and Danny the singer is going to be hosting us at his place, and that just sounds like a whole Texan
that sounds fun
time. Yeah, I guess he's got ATVs and guns and all sorts of fun things, so I'm excited for that too.
Yeah,
they will take care of you really good. They will take care of you very well. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hope some of these Texans in the chat are going to be there. Are any of you guys actually in Texas? Are any of you in Texas? No, you're not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
me and David are trying to get there for sure.
Yeah, I loved it. I really did love living in Austin. I just don't miss the weather. I don't.
Too hot and too cold kind of thing. Extremes, you mean?
Yeah. The extremes were a bit much for me. Yeah.
I was surprised when I went to Austin for like the 555 tour. I went down and I rented like this Corvette, and I was like, cool. And I get there and there's like an inch of ice on my freaking Corvette. I'm like, what the heck? I had to chisel my way into the Corvette in the freaking airport. I actually opened up the back trunk and crawled in, and then I took the Corvette to a car wash and washed the ice off.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck?
That's funny.
Raccoon will be there.
Yay!
All right.
Come say hi, Raccoon.
Yeah. He be.
I'm excited about real estate coming into the blockchain, though. I know it may not happen this cycle, but like I probably own like every domain or .pls that has to deal with like PulseChain Realty or Hex Realty or Hexago Realty. I mean, I am trying to build the foundations for the community to come around and us build something in regards to real estate on PulseChain, because I think it's like, we know that like it's not going away. You're not going to make any more oceanfront Hawaii properties. You're not going to build like where you're at SJ's. Like, you're not going to make any more Southern California Malibu properties. If we could get real estate to come into PulseChain, I think it's a huge catalyst for like strong liquidity, deep pools, as far as like, I mean, you start bonding it with like Hex and everything like that. It's just, all ships rise when the waters rise. So I think it's huge, but it should be exciting.
Yep.
Speaking of real estate, how far are we away from seeing widespread crypto being accepted as a payment to buy real estate? Like, not just cashing out, but I know that there's some realtors out there as well as car dealerships that will accept, I believe, some of the stable coins, USDC, but mainly Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, yeah.
But yeah, I think eventually it's going to get to a point where you could just buy a house with crypto and just have your deed on an NFT, which I think would be awesome, or your mortgage contract. Or so, I mean, there's so many use case applications for, where the direction that we're heading. So
yeah, it should be cool.
Yeah, I don't think that's far off, honestly.
And some of the connections that RG has, as far as like, I know that everyone in the chat or everyone here knows about like Robert Kiyosaki and Rich Dad Poor Dad, but he's pretty popular in the real estate circles. And I know like Kinetics and like RG are in that camp with like Funding Jam, as far as like networking with these people in real estate that are like high level. And it's going to bring adoption to the chain. It's cool.
Yeah.
It really is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been working really hard to expand not just our audience, but expand our audience through the guests that we're bringing onto RG's show. And that's been a little, as the producer of his show, it's been a little difficult lately because there's so much going on now within our community too. So I'm trying to have a good mix of guests that are outside of our bubble basically, and then also honoring and bringing up guests that are within our group, and making sure that we're also still talking about the tour and everything that we're doing and are a part of. But yeah, a great example is we just had Dr. Shiva, who's a presidential candidate, on the show, and then we had a guy named Kevin from the DCTA, which is the Digital Currency Traders Alliance, and he's a lobbyist for crypto. So slowly but surely, I'm going to start reaching out. In fact, if any of you happen to know someone that's either in politics, in real estate, someone that's not necessarily a part of our ecosystem, but maybe knows a little bit about crypto or has an interest in crypto, send them my way. Send me a DM, get me their email, and let's get them on RG's show so that we can continue to grow our audience and get more people interested in, what it is that we've all found here.
Yeah.
You need those nodes outside the ecosystem to connect to.
Mm-hmm. So Quinn, do we want to toss up some NFTs here and kind of like see where we're going? See where we're going.
I'm adding people right now.
Adding people.
Yeah.
Some chatty chatter.
Trickle in now that the game's over. Let's give it 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have plans beyond that? You've heard any whispers or whatever beyond Salt Lake?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you have. I mean, especially we start seeing green candles. It's like we're going to every city, But
let me look at something real quick and I can give you more information. So at the same time that RG decided he was going to continue the tour into this year, Hexlion out to Black Hexagon to talk about doing a European tour. So we found out through Black Hexagon that is something that is going on. And what we ended up doing is asking Hexlion if he would be all right with us kind of combining forces, basically. So he and Black Hexagon are doing the European part of the tour, and RG and myself and Black Hexagon are doing the US part of the tour, but there's going to be some overlap there. So if you go to ksb.tv, you can see all of the European dates. So the only months so far that we don't have an event planned for, and things are a little up in the air, is for May is still open. We might either do Canada or DC. And then August, October, November, and December. And in those months, we know that we're going to probably do Canada, DC, Australia, and possibly Twin Cities. So those are all up in the air. But for the summer, for the KSB.TV tour, or for the I think they're calling it, I'm not sure what they're calling it. Well, it's PulseChain tour, but it's Hexlion's events. So they are doing on Friday, June 14th, Amsterdam, happy hour meetup. I believe I'm going to be there. I want to try to make that one. I already have plans to come out a little bit early and go to that one. And then, because I'm traveling with my aunt and I have wanted to travel together for a long time. And I told her I was going to Europe this year for part of this tour. And she was like, well, why don't we go over there a couple weeks early before you have to meet up with everybody, and we'll just do some traveling. So I think I'm going to try and convince her to go to the Amsterdam event with me first, and then we'll go do our thing. And then, so after Amsterdam is Berlin, is June 22nd. And that's going to be Hexline. And I believe that is actually in German. So that event will be in German, hosted by Hexlion. And then Saturday, June 29th is the cruise. And that's going from Venice, Italy to Greece and back. And that's where we're all meeting up. So that's the that's the biggest event of the year, basically, is that Hex Lion, Black Hexagon, myself, and RG are all going to be on the Hex cruise going from Venice, Italy to Greece and back. It's a full week-long cruise. And then we are also doing, I think, their last event, which is Saturday, July 13th, is the Crypto Sparbuck Masterclass in Munich. So we'll all be attending that one as well. And then that's the end of Hex Lion's portion of the tour. And the weekend after that, July 20th, Black Hexagon, RG, and myself are going to be in London. So July 20th is London. And then we don't have anything, I think, after that until there's another cruise. It's the PulseChain Cruise 2024. And that one is going to be, where is it? I see the schedule here, but it doesn't say. Oh, September 29th through October 6th. So there's the European tour, and then we come back and we're leaving. That's from Galveston. So we're leaving out of Galveston, Texas, September 29th, and we're going to Honduras, Puerto Costa Maya, Mexico, Cozumel, and then back to Galveston. So that's going to be an awesome cruise. And that's, let's see, what I say, September to October. So the very beginning of October. And then, yeah, at some point we're going to Australia, and that's it right now. Some events are still up in the air, still trying to, hash out details for what's going to happen in May before we go over to Europe. And then, of course, when we get back from Europe, other than the cruise, we're just trying to figure out details on where we're going to go in Australia, when and if we're going to get to Canada. So it's very exciting. And like you said, with the green candles and everything that's going on within our ecosystem, it's just going to make it that much better, and that much more exciting. But we're already in talks with a lot of people in those locations that I've mentioned. And if you are in any of those locations, Washington, D.C., Canada, Australia, get a hold of me or Black Hexagon. We're looking for venues. We're looking for places to go eat. We're looking for places to meet up. If you know of a great place, if you've got a venue that we can get for a discount or for free, like the better the better the event's going to be, because then the money that we have, it can be used in other ways. So
that cruise in Europe sounds horrible. I feel bad for you.
Well, does it? Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds absolutely horrible. Yes. What's up, Rags?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, buddy.
How's life, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good?
Yeah. It's good.
You've got a nice little setup there going, Crypto Compassion.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I see, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
Great for you, dude.
Yeah.
We having fun on the stream tonight,
candle.
huh?
Yeah, you like that? Just setting the mood. Why not?
It needs to be green, though.
Yeah, she's right. Green candles.
Are you guys giving away stuff tonight?
Here we are.
All right, I just tweeted it out. Maybe you'll have some people pop in here.
Let's get them up in here.
Let's check it out. SJ, how the heck are you?
What's going on? I'm wonderful. I'm lovely.
Yeah,
Hunky dory.
Good. David Lee, what's up, my man?
Wishing I was going to be cruising the Adriatic and Aegean in September and October, I think it was. July and August.
Sounds like
either
a lot
or.
of fun. Yeah.
The Adriatic and the Aegean, come on.
Yeah. I did a lot of cruises, but it wasn't recreational. So I might get out there one day. Have you guys been on cruises before? Yeah? No?
I've only been on one, and that was one in particular. There was a small cruise ship. It was about 20 something up in Alaska, and it was pretty cool. Northern Lights, all that kind of good stuff. Whales, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spent some time with my dad before he passed away, and it was just a cool trip up in Alaska. And I spent more time at sea than I did on land up in Alaska. I'd love to go see the interior of Alaska, but I wanted to go the one that you went on, SJ, down there to Mexico, right? Outside of LA. That was a cool one.
Yeah, that was great. That one changed my mind on cruises, because the first cruise I went on, I did not have the best time. It was my first cruise ever, and I just did it wrong. You really got to take advantage of what's going on the ship and the kind of packages that they have and all these other things. That one flipped the script for me, and I was like, oh, cruises are great. It's not so bad at all.
The weird thing the weird thing about this community is I would not see past us being on big cruise ships. I mean, I'm not trying to say like it's all about the Lambo or whatever, but it's might be yachts in the future. Who knows? And not to be like we're out there blinging. It's just like, hey, it's more of a privatized, all Hexicans, all Texicans on a specialized trip that we're just vibing with each other. It's not like, you know, hey, we're out here taking Instagram photos. We're just living life, you know?
Bro, I'm trying to get Instagram famous though. I'm trying to get Instagram.
Oh,
famous.
I know you are, buddy. I've seen you up in lights doing your thing.
I've been trying, bro. I went to Chichen Itza and took a picture, and I got like 2 likes. I thought that was the key. Like, what's up, man? What's going on here? Yeah, Chichen Itza, dude. It's like the Aztecs, you know. And I climbed the pyramid right before I got arrested. I selfied, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're getting green candles right now, folks.
All right. I mean, check it out. Oh yeah, we're getting up there. We got a nice bull flag going on. We've been seeing this formation go for a minute, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's about to rip.
Yeah, everybody's afraid this thing was going to roll over, but I don't think it's going to roll over. I will say this, and I've said this in some of my other groups here. I think there might be one final fall off shakeout right around the halvening, but that's based on what's happened in years past. And I think that's because all of the miners are trying to sell all of their equipment before the halvening to pay for the new equipment that they have to be able to keep up with the hash power. So I think that might happen, but I'll tell you guys one thing. You know what's beautiful? TEXAN. Let me tell you about TEXAN. How many people remember when TEXAN had about $15,000 or $20,000 of liquidity? I remember that. Yeah. And this week we punched through 150K, which is really, really cool. I think we went from like, I think 60,000 to 150K in approximately 14 days. So I'm telling you guys that to say that, you know, one thing that was important for us was to make sure that we don't want massive amounts of chart manipulation. We want this to grow in a very, very organic way. There was a lot of supply that was given out, and TEXAN sold off for a long time, but we needed that to happen for the people who didn't want it or didn't believe in it. And now what we're seeing is just absolute explosive growth. And what's really cool, I don't know, have you guys noticed how much attention TEXAN is getting thanks to pretty much everybody here on this stream right now? Big shout out to Quinn, big shout out to SJ, TEXAN, OG Day One, David Lee, Crypto Compassion. You guys are freaking crushing it, man. And it's awesome. It's really, really cool. So people are seeing TEXAN for what it is now. We're not just some community to be dismissed. We've got really, really solid people. And we're not going to stop, man. We're not going to stop. And we support the PulseChain, and we support the projects on PulseChain. That's important. You know, we've been thinking long and hard about trying to remove TEXAN OG Day One for a long time, but we just can't figure out the right strategy to make that happen. So if we do go on a cruise, maybe if he takes a cigar out to the smoke deck at midnight, SJ, you can just get a running start and just bump him over the edge.
I'm not.
Well, Brandon, if you're up to the task, I highly encourage you to give it a shot. I mean,
fighting words. But
let's go.
I've noticed recently we've attracted the attention and radar of Sami, which is just really amazing, really cool. So
yeah,
it's just being consistent, getting out there and representing and putting out the good message every single day. And of course, when the market cycle itself is transitioning and green candles are coming back, of course, everybody wants to be a part of something that's winning and pumping and growing. But I do remember in the bear market when, you know, everything is stale and boring, it's hard to get excited about stuff like that, but we're in cycles for a reason. But,
yeah, big shout out here to Daniel Miller, who is the president of the Texas Nationalist Movement, the community we tokenized. He's actually here right now. I don't know how he has time to even be here. He was on the Tim Pool podcast, who has 3.1 million followers the other day, and he's all sorts of interviews. So thanks, man. Thanks for hopping in. It means a lot. But yeah, that's right. Sami, I think he's taken notice, and he sees what we're all about. He sees that we're consistent. And another thing that we don't put other communities down. We don't clout chase people.
I was going to say that. I was like, you guys have been one of the most just heartfelt, heart-strong communities. And you've, from day one have really, I think, had a really wonderful base. Like you and Matt as founders, like for the both of you are just solid, salt of the earth individuals and have just been so positive and are positive minded, and just you're those kinds of people, and I can't say anything but great. It's so, as someone who has kind of seen or has kind of come full circle in my little journey with TEXAN Token, right?
Yeah.
I was there at the beginning, kind of straight away, did my own thing, and now here I am again. It's so lovely, really, to see you guys succeeding and to see what's happening with the liquidity and everything right now. Like, I'm stoked for y'all, and I still hold my TEXAN. I should probably stake it.
No, you don't have to. It's there for you. If you want to, you can. If not, that's fine too. But I think, I'm just proud, man. I think our folks have done it right. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I've given up any sort of emotional equity at all. I can be myself. They can be themselves or their selves or Ginge selves, whatever you guys choose. And unfortunately, YouTube will not let me change my pronouns to Ginge self. And there's a pronoun box, and I don't understand why, guys. Frustrating. Crypto King, what's up? But we got some really cool stuff here, folks. Okay, so, and again, this is one of those things where seceding, right? Yeah, that's got to be a difficult problem for you on a daily basis, Daniel, I'd say. So, one of the interesting things is TEXAN is now on people's radar, and they're just kind of looking at it as this cool meme of people that did this cool thing, and they say freedom and sovereignty is cool and all of that. They haven't got into the content. They haven't seen that, we're not just surface level here. We go down layers and layers and layers and layers. But let's talk about the crypto side. What's happening very soon? Okay. What's happening very soon is, and this is going to be a conversation starter for a lot of people in the PulseChain community. And I'm not just blowing smoke right now. What we are about to come out with Freedom Swap and a couple very, very key features is going to make this very attractive for folks like Sami, is going to make this attractive for folks like Joe Paris, who's been kind of interacting with some of our content. And we're starting to get on the radar, and we built this foundation, and it's growing the right way. And I think we're going to explode onto the radar. And when I say apex asset, TEXAN is going to be an apex asset. That does not take away from anybody else out there. Okay. I support everybody. We control what we can control, and we're going to move this thing forward. And it's exciting. And I'm glad that most people don't know about us yet, in any significant way, because they will very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting.
Love it.
Super exciting. With what's happened, the collaboration with IM and Ranger X and Tangang and NFTs and Freedom Swap. I'm just blown away.
Well, it's funny because, I see this from the zoomed out level. There's all these macro tyrannies everywhere. Everybody's trying to tell you what to do with your own life and make your own decisions. And the same thing happens at the micro level. It can happen at the community level. Okay. You can have little mini tyrannies running around, and that happens in the crypto community. People telling you what you should be doing or what you shouldn't be doing, shaming you for making these decisions or saying this. And it's like, I want to partner with people that say what's on their mind. And I want to partner with people that adhere to the true principles of DeFi, but also I really like the folks that stick the finger up to the man. I really like that, man. I enjoy it. So I'm all about being civil, but I will be very, very disobedient if I have to be. Okay, and if you respect me, I respect you, and I think that's what everybody wants. That's a general rule of life. Give respect, get respect. So a lot of the communities that we're seeing, that we're talking to and being a part of, and RG3 and the PulseChain tour and Black Hexagon and Tangang and all those folks, a lot of those people, they're all our friends through this entire bear market. Okay. And they just decided to go do their own thing. That's awesome. I got no problem with that. So a lot of people do, though. A lot of people do. Yeah. We'll keep pushing. Push back. Oh, yeah. Yup. K says,
do this.
RGX throwing little random chunks of TEXAN in my wallet. Yeah, so we had our first token launch on top of TEXAN. Have you guys gone over that already?
No, I mean, when you get memes being made about, that's pretty awesome.
Dude, somebody was like, Rags, they're memeing you all over the place. And then it took like 2 seconds and responded plebs, a bunch of plebs everywhere. So yeah, RGX, the first crypto token that has been built kind of on top of TEXAN or with TEXAN. So you can buy this token, and every purchase of this token from their market, from their community, will actually purchase TEXAN and then distribute TEXAN into those people's wallets with a drip. So all you have to do is hold it and you get TEXAN, which is pretty neat. And that's like a little use case for us. And we need, continue to need that. And I want to put the word out to anybody who's listening. There's a whole lot of cool things that you can do with TEXAN. And I would encourage other developers, if you want to, if you first and foremost align with the kind of the values that we have, and you want to adopt a community that will support you if you're doing the right thing, this is like, I don't know, man, this is like a force multiplier. Build on top of TEXAN. Okay, build on top of it, because it's not going anywhere. It's only going up. And if you can get in at this level, there's some really cool things that can happen for you too. So really consider that. I want to keep putting that message out.
It's an important message. Just
yes. Yes.
I'm just over here grooving with my good feeling.
What'd you say, David?
David,
I'm just over here grooving with the good feeling. Yeah, this is the good news, right? Makes you feel good. Okay, Quinn, let's do it.
SJ, how do we? So I have set up how we're going to draw the names. Are these people going to get the NFTs? Should they DM you or what?
Since I'm here and you can see my name, that's probably the easiest thing to do. My DMs are open on the X and Telegram as well. My name's the same everywhere. And you're just going to want to send me a wallet address where you would like your TEXAN NFT deposited. Yes.
And we have 3 to give away.
Yep.
And I got a little wheel of names here. Sorry, I was running it in the background, but it was crashing my computer. So, you ready? First one?
Gotta get on the edge of my seat.
First one is Corey Mays. How do I do this? You guys see that?
Corey Mays.
Corey.
Corey Mays.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yay.
Yeah. Next one.
What does Corey have to do?
Corey needs to send me the address that he would like the NFT sent to.
Cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Next one is Crypto King. This one.
Congrats.
Boom.
Congrats.
Boom.
Last one.
Oh, there's another person that just got in
Garcia Lorenzo.
that wants to be added to the wheel.
I already got I got him in. He was in there. He was in earlier. I got him.
All right, let's see. Number 3.
Dun, da, da, da. Raccoon.
Oh no!
Oh,
Skip.
No way! That's cool.
You need to redo that one.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
No.
Congratulations.
There are 3 winners.
Salute, Raccoon.
Very cool.
Cool. Congrats.
Very
Raccoon.
cool.
In case anyone wasn't watching earlier, the whole NFT came together when basically, so Quinn started it. I knew that she had been doing some AI art for the TEXAN team, and so she sent me a few different things she'd already done. And one of them was this bull, this big longhorn Texan colored bull. And I was like, that's perfect. I was like, I'm going to make this bull walk. So we got the bull to start walking. And then I came up with this fantastically done AI looking version of that man over there in the corner, the ginger bearded soulless MFer.
I wouldn't mess with me in that. I wouldn't mess with me if that was the picture. Yeah,
oh, you're gonna fuck something up.
Yeah.
Real intense there. And
Quick
then
draw McGraw.
I started adding music and sound effects to these NFTs. So at the very last minute, I was like, oh, hey, he makes music. Hey, make me a little twangy something Texan. So the music that you hear actually was produced by none other than the soulless ginger, Brandon.
The ginger without soul.
Yep.
That was me.
He's got soul. He's got soul. Like James Brown.
Oh,
don't
Quinn,
let him fool you.
Can you do that again? I think you have a future. Let's hear it. No?
No. I'm getting bored, can you tell?
I heard like an animal dying in the background.
He's got soul.
Oh shoot.
That's a redheaded soul sound.
I guess so, man. I guess so. Well, guys, yes. I'm gonna hop off here. I got a call, but thank you. Keep crushing.
Lies.
No, I got a call.
Thanks for swinging by, Rags. Appreciate it, man.
Wait, hold on. We got to address this. All right. We got called out. Okay.
Call out of the call.
Get the call already, all right?
I was going to give you a hint as to who it is, but I can't. I'm not going to do it on stream because you guys know. Talk to you later. Take it easy. Hey, Daniel Miller, go to sleep, man. It's not worth it. Don't hang out here. You got better things to do, I promise. A can of Old English 800. Who remembers when they were 79 cents? Well, Daniel remembers when they were 29 cents, but 79 cents, I remember that. Yeah, 40, yeah. Edward Scissorhands. You said what, Quinn?
I said that's what you would drink in junior high. Or at least that's what
I shoulder tapping.
Well, because you could pay the 47-year-old chef at Pancake House to go pick you up like 20 for $20. That's why. And you could slip him a 5 and he's happy.
You just needed 2 of them for the night.
Oh, dude, 2, yeah. You got to stack up.
Toasty.
Whatever happened to Mad Dog 2020?
Oh, no.
It's still in my refrigerator. What are you talking about, bro?
I mean, if we're going to go back that old school.
Yeah.
What else? You had a Colt 45 because that was on every rap song in the 2000s. Yeah, Colt 45, 2 You got to, man. Yeah. All right, guys. When Lando Calrissian was shucking Colt 45, my good old days. Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's some Star Wars stuff right there, ladies and gentlemen. He tried to throw me a curveball. Yeah. He was testing me there.
Yeah, he was.
Don't come at me with that weak stuff, Daniel. I'm sorry, buddy. All right. Guys, be good. I'm going on a call right now. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Be good.
Bye.
You know, we've had a good stream too. If we want to tee up anything else, we can. You just kind of. Is that a dog toy?
Yes.
You tossing duck? Are you tossing
I'm
duck toys?
bored. My dog's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Quinn, could you do me a favor? Look up in the
Maybe.
Telegram at the see if anyone shouted out that tweet I put in our Telegram. See if there's anyone we can shout out for. Cause yeah, we were getting our butts kicked in there on that vote. To see how we were.
This was. I don't even know how do you say this name. Crip MBs or we're winning right now.
We went from getting our butts kicked to winning. It really is a good night.
We are winning. I don't know.
Good job,
I'm on two different computers. Do you want me to share the link so
you can if you want.
Let me
see if
I can do it real fast. Atlas.
Before we left, I wanted to shout out someone that commented on
What
it.
did you want to do?
Yeah, if there's anyone that did a really good, cool comment, shout them out on stream. Especially because we were getting our butts kicked when I posted that. So that's nice.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh,
it's not going
now
to
it's okay.
So,
well, good job, everyone.
We could shout out Sandy Beach.
Oh, you can always shout out the wonderful and gracious Miss Sandy Beach. She's one of those inspirations.
She is.
And it's fitting the night that SJ's on here is also an inspiration daily. It's all good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Sandy always brings even when my day's going chaotic and I'm just dealing with all kind of stuff. Like I'll pop in my DMs and she always puts in my DMs the message she's gonna put out, her positivity. She'll send me a DM and it's like, Sandy, you just kind of warmed my heart, with your positivity and your goodness. And it's like Sandy's in every chat. You know what I mean? She's just everywhere, and she's a good gal.
Yes. Absolutely wonderful.
Sandy's actually kind of he what now?
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Heartbeat just memed rags. So after the stream, everybody go check that out. Share, retweet.
And make sure one to DM me that address. I only got one so far.
I bet it was from Raffoon.
Yeah.
The man, he is on it.
No, it wasn't actually.
Was it? Raffoon, get your business together, man.
It was Crypto King.
Oh, that's a good one of rags.
Who was the other one? Corey Mays.
Corey Mays, yep.
All right, guys, I gotta go to bed because I have to open the doors in the morning at work.
No, it's been a great stream, everyone, and
thank you, SJ, for everything. You just been a superstar. Thank you for all the help and all the love. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And all you
doing what I do.
And I'll see you, SJ, in Houston.
Heck yeah! Yep.
Yeah,
in less than a week. Woo!
Less than a week, and be excited, community. We got so much to look forward to in the next 12 to 18 months, and then we'll be able to, if things do act as accordingly as far as cycles, we'll be in a better position, and we'll be able to kind of regroup and build in the next bear market. But get ready for the rocket ship. It's coming. Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, y'all.
Well, have fun in Houston. Give Moondog a hug, and Danny and his crew, Miss Pam and Miss Michael. And be safe and have fun, y'all. Be thinking about you.
I will.
All right. Later, y'all.
Peace.
Hey, y'all. Thank you very much for joining the Texas Tailgate tonight. We had a good time. There's a lot to look forward in the PulseChain community. You guys have a great night. Take care.